we ready to begin?
Good morning!
My name is Misty.
Come on, Ike, it's time.
We would be honored if you would join us.
The greatest adventure of all time.
We just become best friends.
Yup!
Come on, let's get in character.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Oh, come on!
It's Food Friday, and you know what that means.
Sometimes it's rice.
And sometimes it's beans. As the set falls down around us.
Nothing fell. Nothing's falling right now.
Yesterday. It fell down yesterday.
Okay.
Because I keep slamming and kicking stuff. Today's Food Friday is...
Waffles!
Or better known as...
Waffles?
Waffle-lays.
Waffles.
Waffles.
We're on a breakfast kick. Last week we did bacon. This week we're doing waffles.
Bacon is for Bloody Marys. We all know that.
Which are for breakfast.
Oh, that's right.
Can't stay drunk all day unless you start in the morning.
Can't stay drunk. You have to can't get drunk.
Can't stay drunk all day.
Stay drunk.
Gotta start in the morning.
Can't get drunk if you don't stay drunk.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Are you having a stroke?
It's Food Friday, and you know what that means.
I think you're having a stroke.
I am having a heat stroke.
I think you might be.
Yes, it's super warm here.
You know what? I have to tell you, I used this exfoliator on my face last night, and so...
Yeah, what was his name?
Oh, God. Don't I wish.
Or her name. No judgment. What was their name?
You know what an exfoliator is, right? That it, like, gets...
I've only seen Exfoliator 2. I haven't seen the original.
Oh, my God.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
I am the exfoliator.
So, an exfoliator scrubs, like, the top layer of dead skin cells off your face.
That sounds expensive.
They're expensive, yes. It's so hot in here, and my face is a little sensitive and tender from the exfoliator.
I'm melting.
And I literally feel like the Wicked Witch melting right now. Like, my face is stinging. It's not good.
Yeah. Well, you look great.
Thanks.
On camera. A little shiny, perhaps.
Well, I'm
but no big
shiny
deal.
because I don't have a layer of skin on the top anymore because I exfoliated it off.
Hey, guess what? Don't scrape the top layer of your face off the day before we shoot.
You know what? I used my Goop, my Gwyneth Paltrow product.
This is becoming too easy.
She named the company, not me.
Excuse me?
Gwyneth Paltrow named the company Goop.
Oh, that's
It's literally the name of the product.
I thought your
is
exfoliator
like-
gooped on you. That's too much. That was too easy.
Okay,
too
so
easy.
waffles.
They've been around. Oh, we're on the
It's
same.
real hot in here.
Yeah, we're on the same article. You guys are gonna get a 10-minute episode.
Nope,
on
I'm going
Food
to the
Friday.
bottom. You start at the top.
As we always do. Waffles have been around since the 14th century.
What?
I can't.
I don't see how. Like how? Explain to me how that works.
Well, and people loved them then too. The earliest known recording of a waffle recipe. You say waffle recipe 10 times.
Waffle recipe, 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 waffle recipe,
Okay.
waffle recipe.
Fine.
I couldn't do it yesterday, but today I can do it.
You have an unlimited number of waffle recipes in you.
I wish.
The earliest known recording of a waffle recipe is in an anonymous manuscript called Le Menu de Paris.
The Menu of Paris.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which was, I don't know if that's
It is correct.
Oh, great. Which was a set of instructions written by a Frenchman. I tried to make that sound racist.
Frenchman.
Is Frenchman,
Frenchman.
but can you say that?
Frenchman.
Because you can't say man on the end of other places.
You can say German.
German and Frenchman for his young wife. In it, the waffle-loving writer described his own waffle recipe and even mentions an iron, lending historians to believe waffle irons were invented in the 13th to 14th century.
So in the 1300s, they were like, you know this iron that I use to put shoes on the horses? I'm going to use it to make this sweet, delicious, fluffy pastry bread.
I've never had a horseshoe-shaped waffle before.
Me neither. But, I mean, what else did they... I mean, they would get things hot and they would use the iron.
But they made it specific. They got a picture of an
Right.
Eggo right here. That's what I'm picturing.
I love that. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I love me some Eggos.
Well, you better Lego my Eggo.
It's my Eggo.
Fine, you can have it.
Fight. So Belgian waffles
Yeah, what's up with these
were
Belgians and their waffles?
originally called Brussels waffles. The Belgian waffle was introduced in America at the 1962 Seattle World's Fair.
America.
Maurice Vermesch A Brussels native was using his wife's famous recipe to sell waffles as a fair vendor. Nervous that Americans wouldn't know where Brussels was located, he changed the name to Belgian Waffles, which struck a chord with U.S. crowds.
So they're not really from Belgium?
They are. He thought they're from Brussels. But
Where's Brussels? Is it in Belgium? Serious question.
I'm gonna pull up a map.
90% of our listeners are from the United States.
You are gonna have to pull up a map because my computer is too slow.
Waffles were inspired Nike's first pair of sneakers. Appropriately enough, they were called the Waffle Trainer. Bill Bowerman was watching his wife use their waffle iron one morning in 1971 when he was suddenly struck by the honeycomb shape of the waffle. He realized it could be the perfect shape for the sole of an athletic sneaker. Then Bowerman actually used a waffle iron to create the first Nike sneaker sole.
Interesting.
If you came home and your significant other was pouring hot rubber into your waffle maker, which in your case would probably be a very expensive waffle maker because you love kitchen stuff.
I do.
What would you do?
Beat him over the head with said waffle maker. So if you would like to pull up the map very quickly, this whole country is Belgium.
Okay.
Belgium.
Is it in Brussels?
This area, all of this is Brussels inside of Belgium. However,
The city of Brussels is the size
the city of Brussels, no,
of Belgium.
no, Belgium is a country.
Well, show it to me.
I'm showing it to you
Why isn't your internet working?
because it's too hot.
I think you're going to explode. If you're just listening, guys, we're looking at a map on the
Everything's
TV of what should be Brussels if the internet would load.
So Brussels is the major city inside of Belgium. The man who was making these waffles as a fair vendor at the Seattle World's Fair didn't think that Americans would know that Brussels was in Belgium, which you have just exhibited. He is correct.
Why don't they call them Seattle waffles?
Because he was from Belgium.
I'm going to try and get her to lose her stuff, guys.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, here loads
It finally worked.
and here loads the map.
Only
Are we
it's
still in the country?
Not the whole country. It's still just part of it because there's Antwerp and Ghent.
Oh, they've got, Antwerp's not in Brussels?
Antwerp is in Belgium. Ghent is in Belgium.
Oh, I got it. Brussels. It's in Belgium.
We're
So
done now.
why don't they call them Brussels waffles?
Because they already took the Sprouts already took that.
Oh. Brussels.
I just made that up. It is not true.
It's not the Sprouts are not from Belgium.
They are.
Wait, what food are we doing today? Are we doing
Waffles.
Are we doing the Sprouts of Brussels or the waffles therein?
The waffles.
I think she's just gonna give up, folks. Did you know the word waffle has Dutch origins?
Fuck's sakes.
How close to Belgium is Dutch? Is
Dutch? Dutch isn't a country.
Please stop yelling at me. I've never been to Europe more than once. Although we have proof that waffles may have gotten their start in France or even ancient China,
fuck's sakes.
the word waffle is descended from the Dutch word for wafer. The first use of the actual
God,
word
something makes sense.
waffle in the English language was 1725. We have been a nation of waffle lovers for almost 300 years. So I have a new insult.
Go ahead.
When people are
whatever, you waffle lover.
Exactly. If someone's doing
Who
something.
doesn't love waffles?
You freaking waffle lover.
Well, I'm gonna throw even more confusion into this.
Oh boy. You bring one more country in here, I'm leaving.
I'm just bringing America into it.
Okay.
When a Missouri ice cream vendor at the St. Louis World's Fair ran out of ice cream cups in 1904,
We talked about this.
he asked the nearby waffle vendor to help him out. Mm-hmm. The ice cream vendor folded the waffles and used them to make the first ever ice cream cones.
We talked about that on our ice cream episode.
I
I think.
Not remember
Yep.
that.
Oh,
at
right before
all.
we record, she's like, I got all the episodes up in my noggin. I said all 295.
I remember that we
of them?
did an episode about ice cream. I don't remember talking about ice cream cones.
I remember specifically talking about that vendor. How many waffles per minute does the Waffle House sell?
Oh, oof. I'm not looking at the screen.
It's much lower than you think.
10,000.
Much, much lower.
5,000. 2,000.
The Waffle House
1,000.
Okay.
2.
You lose.
Damn it.
The Waffle House, located in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Just one Waffle House.
I'm just kidding. All the Waffle Houses total sell 145 waffles a
because
minute.
now that I think about it, it's Waffle House. You don't go to Waffle House to eat waffles. You go there to eat the other stuff smothered and covered with all the cheese and the things.
The hash browns.
The hash browns.
Yeah.
I don't ever get waffles when I go to Waffle House.
Well, you should certainly try it.
No.
But, okay, how many... I'm going to look up how many locations they have. If they have 145 locations, that means they're selling one waffle a minute. How many waffle...
Well, if they're only selling 145,
Horses.
that means they're only selling one at each place per minute.
Exactly. That's a pretty sustainable... Oh, there's 2,100. That means they're not even
There's a
selling
lot.
they're not even selling a waffle per minute there.
No.
But they're also open 24/7, so you can't do a waffle per minute at 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway,
Did you know that Eggo had a different name when they introduced them in 1953?
what was it called?
It's the best name you could possibly think of. Before being named simply after the company in 1955, Eggo called their waffles Froffles. It's a combination of frozen and waffles.
Let go of my froffles.
Froffles. I'm never going to call it anything ever again
Me neither.
other than a froffle.
Do you know how big...
Froffle my waffle. That's Lego my Eggo.
Froffle my waffle.
Froffle my Oh, that's probably why they changed the name. You can't say that.
Defrost my...
Froffle my waffle.
You could defrost my
Sounds
frostle.
dirty.
It does sound dirty.
Froffle my waffle.
Speaking of dirty things, what do you think the biggest waffle in the world was?
Like square footage or
You could go by pounds. You could go by length.
I'm going to say that it was 450 pounds.
4,450 pounds?
Yeah.
You know waffle. You know the consistency of a waffle. It's light and fluffy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's huge.
It was 110 pounds. Somebody's gonna break this one. It was only 8 feet wide.
Oh.
They made burgers bigger than that.
Well, the record for the most waffles eaten in 10 minutes is 29.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Dude, remember that bacon record from last Friday?
Oh. Makes my stomach hurt still. You know, our friend Joey Chestnut held the record
Oh yeah.
of eating the waffles until 2007. He had 23 waffles in 10 minutes. And then Patrick Bertoletti, who is the current international champion for waffle eating, beat him.
With a waffle iron.
But they, God, I wish. It'd be amazing. They keep flip-flopping, though,
Oh.
because Patrick, at one time, held the hot dog eating contest, and Joey Chestnut was second.
Yep.
And then they flip-flopped, and now Joey Chestnut is first, and Patrick is second, but they
8 more flip-flops.
flip-flopped. They flip-flopped on the waffles. So one took the waffle championship, the other took the hot
That's
dogs.
the most mafia thing I've ever heard you say.
Right.
Hey, Joey Chestnut,
Hey,
stop flip-flopping
our
on my
friend-
waffle.
Our friend Joey Chestnut. You know the one. You
all
know
right.
the guy.
We got a minute and a half. Speed round.
Okay.
There are 2 waffle holidays. Do you know what they're called?
Waffle
Day-
Optimus?
Waffle days. No, I'm not going to read the whole thing. March 25th for the Swedes and August 24th for the National Waffle Day in the U.S.
That's odd.
That day in August in 1869, Cornelius Swathout, who sounds like straight out of a hair, stop writing that stuff, received the first U.S. patent for the waffle iron.
Well, do you know who brought the first waffle iron to America?
Thomas Jefferson.
You are reading it right off my screen.
Yes, I am. How does it feel?
You are a butthole.
Here, do you want to know why I'll never eat Eggos ever again?
Because they started out as a mayonnaise company?
Yes, thank you for doing the speed round with me. And
This
that is a weird... Oh, do you like chicken and waffles?
I love chicken and waffles.
Roscoe's. Check it out if you're ever in Los Angeles. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
So good. I actually made some chicken and waffles at home not that long ago.
Yes.
I made hot chicken and hot honey to drizzle over it. With
You ever
the
made
waffles.
waffles as the sandwich bread and then eaten? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Carl's Jr. has one like that right now. But that is 15 minutes on waffles, everybody.
It sure is. Happy Food Friday.
Don't forget to defleur my fleur de fleur.
Flaffle my waffle.
Fluffle my waffle. Mother
Flipper.
All right, guys, tune in tomorrow for the wrap up. That's going to be insane.
It's gonna be something else.
And then we'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll see you on Sunday for the warm up for next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.